What's good with y'all, man? I hope all of y'all are having a blessed day. Hopefully this video can help somebody out there watching, man. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to not waste your 20s. I'm 21 years old. I know a lot of the people that watch my content are very young, 14, 15, still like a teenager or whatever. And some of y'all are older than me, so maybe some of y'all can chime in and add y'all thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. I just want to help the people that's younger, man. I want to help y'all so y'all don't make some of the mistakes that I made jumping into my 20s. I'm not even deep into my 20s, and I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I'm at a place now where I know what I need to do, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people in their 20s are very, very lost, man. Like, your 20s is probably the scariest years of your life, especially if you're a person that, like, overthink about your future, you want a lot for yourself. Your 20s is very, very stressful and very scary, you know what I'm saying? But it's all gonna work out if y'all just listen to what I got to say in this video, bro. So I'm not gonna hold y'all over it much longer. I'm finna just jump straight into it and we gonna rock out. And I apologize too if I be dropping videos, some of them on the camera, some of them on the phone. I'm still in the midst of getting everything situated, so y'all gonna be seeing a lot more camera videos, but from time to time, like, I be having to use my phone in case like my camera be acting weird or whatever. I'm about to get a new camera though, so maybe I can leave some recommendations on good cameras down below in the comments. But how to not waste your 20s, dog. So the first thing I'm gonna say on my list, bro, before we even start any of this shit, is your 20s, you have to take risk, okay? Like, one thing that I learned in life when it comes to just growing and becoming better, and when it comes to just becoming wealthy and accomplishing a lot of great things in life, is you have to be able to take those risks. The problem with a lot of people in their 20s is they don't take risks. They scared to make certain decisions. They scared to start certain businesses. They scared to put their money in certain things. Everybody's scared to take risks, bro. And that's why I always tell people, like, the reason why a lot of people are stagnant, the reason why a lot of people aren't accomplishing a lot of things and really like doing a lot in their 20s is because they just don't take risks. They too scared. They dwell on shit too damn much instead of just doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you got a thought that you want to start a business or a clothing brand or a YouTube channel, just start this shit. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You gonna fail? You're in your 20s. Your 20s is all about experience. Your 20s is all about experience and different things. Figuring out what you like. Figuring out what makes you happy. How do you know if you don't take risks and try different things? You see what I'm saying? So you got to be able to take risks. You got to be able to say, you know what, I'm just going to do this shit, bro. Like, I wouldn't have over 100,000 subscribers on my channel if I didn't take the risk to put myself out there on camera. I was always afraid of what other people was thinking about me. I was always afraid of what other people would have said, you know, because at the time I was posting no fap content, semen retention content, and, you know, people that don't know nothing about that, they look at that weird as hell. I was going to school every day, motherfucking getting clowned on and joked upon because I was posting videos helping other people when it came to no fap and semen retention. They're like, what the hell is semen retention? Like, what are you posting? But I had to take that risk for myself, and look where it led me. Now I have a community of people that watch me for inspiration and motivation, and they love my content. I might not be the biggest YouTuber, but I took that risk for myself and I made an accomplishment, and I'm still grinding, I'm still going, and I'm going to continue to do what I do. So for all you guys out there watching, man, like, you have to take risks. Like, take those risks. And if you're a person that's not in your 20s yet, remember these things so when you jump into your 20s, you way ahead of everybody that's your age. You see what I'm saying? So take risks. Next thing on my list on how to not waste your 20s, bro, is believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself with anything you do in life. Like, a lot of y'all don't believe that y'all can do certain things. A lot of y'all don't even know y'all potential, bro. And I tell y'all this shit in damn near every video. Like, y'all niggas got so much fucking power and built-in potential and built-in things that y'all don't even know about because y'all put yourself down way too much and y'all overthink things that y'all don't gotta overthink. You got the power to create your own reality, bro. You got the power to think something and make it come to light. You got the power to say, I want to do this, and do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you just have to believe in yourself. You got to believe that you can do it. You just got to have faith and believe that you can do it. If you don't believe that you can do it, then you're not going to get anywhere, bro. So your 20s, bro, you have to believe in yourself. Even when you're not in your 20s, you got to believe in yourself. But when you in your 20s, that's the age where you becoming an adult. You got to believe that you can do things, man. Like, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. You got a lot of potential. You got a lot of great things within you. Why not tap into that greatness? Next thing on my list is working a job you don't enjoy. This is the easiest way to waste your 20s. The problem with a lot of us, man, in our 20s, and this is just what I think a lot of people get so caught into jobs that they just forget. You see what I'm saying? Like, and what I mean by that is, like, you ever met those people that work a job for like 10 years plus, 20 years plus. It's like, bro, like in your 20s, yeah, you need money. Yeah, you got to go out and experience, get a job so you can get some revenue and get some income. But what's next? Like in your 20s, you're supposed to always think ahead. You see what I'm saying? Like you never supposed to be satisfied and stagnant with how life is at that current moment. Like your 20s is all about planning and getting ahead so you can provide a great life for your future and your family. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm 21 now, but every day I think of ways to get to a certain position to where when I'm 30, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? Like never rely on a job to be your end result. You are way greater than the job. And I'm not trying to make it out to make it seem like jobs is just bad and it is what it is. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is never allow a job to just be your end all be all. Work the job, get the money, invest the money so you can live life and then actually enjoy yourself. There's too many people out here that work jobs that they don't like, trading their time in for money. Like it shouldn't be like that, bro. Like I understand you got a family. I understand you gotta feed yourself. I understand. I don't want to hear none of that in my fucking comments. Some people gotta work, J-Rock. Some people gotta pay the bills. And, yeah, I don't want to hear that weak ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hear that. Nah. You see what I'm saying? You get one life. You get one life, man. Find something you enjoy to do. Take that money and make smart decisions with the money. Don't fuck off your money. And that's another thing, man. In your 20s, do not waste your money. Your 20s is you have to stack. You have to invest. You got to make smart choices with your money when you're in your 20s. Do not be like me, man. When I first started getting a lot of money, I was buying shoes. I was buying all type of stuff just so I can appeal to Instagram and just so I can have people like me and all this other dumbass bullshit that I wish I never did. But I'm glad I went through it because I learned a valuable lesson. So as I'm editing this video right here, I just wanted to add something in here, man, for all my guys. So another thing I wanted to add in here that I didn't mention in this video is do not waste your 20s fucking around with all these women and different things of that nature, man, because a lot of guys right in their 20s, they make a lot of mistakes early on by having sex with all these girls and knocking these chicks up, getting them pregnant. Like this is one of the easiest ways to destroy your 20s, man. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have kids in your 20s and end up being successful still and end up having a great life. I'm not saying that, but when you young and you haven't figured things out yet, you don't have a financial plan, you're not ready, you still, live at home, like different things, like you don't want to just be knocking chicks up when you're not in position to have kids and provide for your kids. You see what I'm saying? This is one of the easiest ways to destroy your 20s, man. And you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is, like, especially when you live in like the inner cities, like where I'm from and where a lot of you guys is from, what happens is when you have a lot of kids and you make mistakes early on, it forces people to make bad decisions because now you got kids to provide for, you got all this shit piling up. Of course you're gonna leave and try to go to the streets or go, somewhere else that's not really the best choice to make your money or whatever the case is. So for all y'all watching, man, for all y'all young cats out here, man, strap up. Don't be having, raw sex with these females and don't be knocking these chicks up. And another thing with knocking these chicks up, you don't know who you knocking up, man. A lot of these girls is toxic. A lot of these girls gonna put your ass on child support, try to get money from your ass, all type of shit, dog. So be careful, man. Be careful and make sure you're making the right choices and decisions when you out here and you just sticking it. You know what I'm saying? Get you some goddamn condoms, man. Wrap up and be smart. Always think ahead. Always think in the future. You see what I'm saying? When you about to make a bad choice, always stop yourself and think ahead. This is how you're gonna get ahead of a lot of people in your 20s, because a lot of people in their 20s don't know how to think for themselves. A lot of people in their 20s, they make a lot of poor decisions, and that's life. You're gonna make decisions, but the whole goal is you want to learn from the mistakes and you want to play life smart. Okay, you don't want to put yourself in hard situations, man. You know what I mean? You always want to think ahead and think smart. You feel me? So I love y'all, man. Back to the video. Find a better plan. Like, start writing down your goals. Start writing down things you want to accomplish. Where do you guys see y'all life at 30? Where do y'all see y'all life? Where do y'all see yourselves? These are things that you need to be thinking about when you in your 20s, bro, because time fly. Time fly every day. Every day we getting older and older and older. Like, time really flies. It's already 2023, bro. So it's like, think of things, man. Think of your goals and stand on that shit and believe that you can do it. And take risk. If there's anything you thinking about doing or want to do, take that opportunity and you fucking do that shit, bro. Because what a lot of people do is they waste their 20s partying and turning up and doing all this other shit that's not gonna serve them no purpose. A lot of people get so caught into instant gratification in their 20s, it's not even funny. Like, everybody drinking, smoking, partying, fucking, doing all this other shit, but then by the time they 30, they look fucked up. They ain't got nothing going on for themselves. Like, you don't want to be that person, bro. Like, don't get caught into the instant gratification shit, bro. Like, long-term gratification is the best shit, man. Like, you might not be having everything right now. You might not be turning up right now, having sex with a lot of girls right now, whatever the case is. But all that shit can wait. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's all stuff that's going to keep you distracted and keep you in the box and keep you just like everybody else in their 20s that's lost and confused and broke and don't got shit going on. You don't want to be that way, bro. So, sometime as the leader and sometime being the person that got goals and got a lot of things going for themselves in their future, sometimes you got to wait stuff out. Sometimes, you know, living that lifestyle, being on self-improvement is boring. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you on a self-improvement journey, it's very lonely and boring. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. When you first get into it, it's very lonely. It's very boring. You're going to want to go back to smoking weed. You're going to want to go back to drinking and turning up with your friends and partying and doing all that. But if you want a good life, man, and if you want your 20s to be a great experience and your 30s to be a great experience, you have to work your ass off in your 20s so you can get that life that you want when you're in your 30s or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't waste your 20s doing what everybody else doing. Let them have that lifestyle. If they want to drink their 20s away, let them drink their 20s away. If they want to smoke their 20s away, let them do it. I'm not making it seem like none of that stuff is bad. Like, it's okay to indulge in it here and there. But, like, when you see these 20-year-olds nowadays, like, they drinking every other day. They drinking, like, I be like, God damn, like, I don't want to be like that, bro. I got big goals and I got dreams and I got shit I need to accomplish. So I'm not finna waste my 20s, you know, wasting my time and like, nah, man, I'm not doing that. The next thing on my list, bro, is comparing yourself to other people. This is something a lot of people do in their 20s, man, because, you know, your 20s, especially when you're a guy that don't got too much going on, you know, you seeing all these people that you went to school with live life. You know, some people, I mean, at the end of the day, social media is just a highlight reel, right? It's just people's best highlights and their best moments. Most of the time, people don't even be really living that way off the camera. It's just a highlight. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of us in our 20s, man, when we get in our 20s, we get to seeing our peers have families and they got nice cars and nice jobs and they got a nice house or whatever the case, and we always look at what we doing and compare our life to what they got going on. You see what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be like that, bro. Like, stop comparing yourself, man. Everybody's story is different, and understand that social media is just a highlight reel at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? It's just a highlight reel. Like, a lot of people really not living like that. So, you know, take your time with things and don't compare yourself, man. Understand you great. You know what I mean? You are great. You are powerful. You just got to find what works. You got to find what you love. You got to tap into yourself and find your purpose, bro. That's really all it takes. You are powerful. You can make everything that you ever wanted happen. You can make it all happen. It's just a matter of you staying down and finding what you love to do and sticking to that shit and never giving up. The next thing on my list is you got to have that vision, bro. You got to have that vision. And that goes back to what I was saying, kind of what, like, believing yourself. Like, you got to have a vision. Like, I have a vision. I know exactly how I want my life to be in the future. Like, a lot of people don't know how they want their life to be, but I want you to sit down and I want you to really think, how do you want your life to be by the age 25, 30? Like, what do you want your life experience to be like? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to be married? Do you want to have a nice, like, where do you see yourself at 25, 30? What's the vision? You know, a lot of us don't have a direction. A lot of us are confused, and that's completely normal. I don't want y'all to ever think like, you know, being confused or being lost is like a bad thing. Like, no, like, it's normal. Like, a lot of us is lost. A lot of us is confused. Like, your 20s, you're still sort of like learning. You're still young. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not expecting everybody to have everything figured out. I don't even have it all figured out. But at the same time, one thing I can tell you is I have a vision, and I know how I want my life to be. I know what I need to do. I know what I have to do to get to that next level, and I'm going to do it. You see what I'm saying? I have the vision already set out in my head, how I want my life to be at 25 and 30. You see what I'm saying? So have a vision, y'all. Like, Have goals and have a vision. Write down your goals every day. Wake up every day and journalize and write down things that you really want to accomplish, because that's another form of law of attraction and manifestation. If you writing things down constantly and you constantly putting positive things into your ears, and you actually like getting up every day, you working on your goals, you telling yourself you will be a certain thing, that's law of attraction, bro. And that's manifestation. Manifest that shit, bro. You know, have those goals and have that vision, bro, and never lose sight of that. And it's easy to lose sight of that vision. It's easy to lose sight of them goals if you hanging out with the wrong crowd, or you hanging out with a bunch of 20-year-olds and people that's in their 20s that's just drinking, partying, fucking doing all this same shit that everybody else is doing. That's the problem with today's generation. Everybody's doing the same shit. Nobody wants more. And at some point in these people's lives, the people that's turning up, partying, and doing all this shit every other day, at some point in their life, they're going to wake up. They're going to be 35, 40, looking like shit, having 10, 12 kids. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no longer chasing their dreams because they got all this life shit they got to figure out. Like, that's what happens when you don't make the right decisions and choices in your 20s. Your 20s is really a reflection of your 30s and 40s. Like, anybody can change. Don't get me wrong. Like, you can be 35, 40 and change your life. But who the fuck want to be that old and finally decide to change their goddamn life? Like, bruh. Yo, ass 45, you talk about you want to goddamn rap. Like, nigga, what the fuck you trying to rap for, nigga? You 45, you 35. Like, man, bruh. Nobody want to, you don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Be the nigga that's young, that changed their family life at a young age. While everybody else out here doing what they doing, you over here working, grinding, putting in that work. While they out here having fun, having that instant gratification. Let them have that instant gratification lifestyle. We gonna have delayed gratification. You know what I'm saying? We might not be having fun and turning up and drinking and smoking now. We might want to, but it's gonna get greater later. We're gonna have that real turn up moment when our finances is right, our credit score is on point, we got us a nice fucking crib, you see what I'm saying, our car is paid off, shit like that. That's real gratification. That's the type of lifestyle I want. All that other shit, man, that shit is lame, it's corny, and it's played the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? The next thing on my list is learn new skills, bro. Your 20s is about experience, like I said in the beginning. It's all about experience. It's all about learning and developing new things and, you know, kind of just really figuring yourself out. But you have to develop some new skills, man. You don't want to be one of those people in your 20s that don't got no skills. No skills. Because no skills basically mean that you're not doing anything. You're just sitting around probably playing video games, fapping, watching all these girls on Instagram, all that. Like, you're never going to get to the next level when you're not focused. You have to stay focused. You got to be focused. Like, you got to. You got to learn new skills. You got to learn some shit. Okay, that's what it's about. And how do you learn? Experience. Get out there. Try different things. You know what I'm saying? Start reading. Start writing. Start doing something. Start fixing some shit. Try. Just do something. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of you trying, in the midst of you just going through life and experiencing different things, you're going to eventually figure out what works. You're going to eventually find something that you enjoy doing, that makes you happy. And that's just what it is. So I want all of you guys right now that's watching this video, like, I want y'all to really think long and hard on how y'all want y'all 30s and y'all 20s to be. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of y'all are just entering y'all 20s. A lot of y'all are like 22, 21, 23, whatever. Like, your 20s is the years that you grind your ass off for the life that you want in the future. Okay? And I stand by that. People always be saying, you turn up in your 20s, do this in your 20s. Like, I understand that. Have fun, live life. You only get one. But it's like, why do all that when you can use this energy, this young energy that you got? Because when you get old, you ain't going to have the same energy when you're 20. You see what I'm saying? Why not use that energy and that young energy to work on your life and get to the next level? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this shit is all about. Leveling up and becoming better and better each day, bro. So I hope that helps somebody out there watching on this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're new, if this video helped, just let me know with a thumbs up button down below. If I missed out on anything, let me know in the comment box down below. Sorry if the lighting was a little weird in this video, but I'm at the point where I don't care anymore. I'm just finna drop these gems and give y'all what y'all need and just keep it pushing. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.